any questions for them, don't be shy to drop your questions here in the English text channel, and don't forget to mute your mic as you enter the voice channel. So we are live. Hello, Sir Disi. Hello, Sir Biggabbie. Hello, Sir Sushinobi. Please introduce yourself and please state what's our agenda for tonight's stream.
What's up, guys? It's me and Gabby again. We have our very special guest for tonight, Sushinobi, part of YGG Elite as well. This night would be just a very chill night, asking Sushi about his career in the YGG Elite and as part of YGG. He's one of the OGs of YGG actually. How do I say it? Fun fact, before the rebranding, Sushi was the one who made the OG YGG logo. So yeah. Anything to say, Gabby, before we let Sushi introduce himself?
Nothing else. I think you more or less covered everything. But another fun fact is, I think Sushi is the first ever in YGG who is both a manager and an elite pro player. So
True.
sick. True. So yeah, sick. So yeah,
First
Sushi, thank
only.
you. First and only. True.
First and only.
All right. So in the introduction, I'll just include how I got started and everything, or that would be like
Yeah.
just your introduction to yourself.
okay. All right. How do I start? So hello everyone. I am Sushinobi, or just Sushi for short. So well, I've been in crypto since like late 2017, and I've been doing NFTs since 2019. And in 2020, boss Gabby Dizon found my NFT art, and he liked them, bought a few of them, and after that he messaged me to commission me to make the original YGG logo and other YGG NFTs such as the Founders token, the guild badge, the sword, the shield, and etc. And Boss Gabby is also the one that got me into Axie. So he actually gave me my first 3 Axies to play with. Which opened a lot of doors. This was in 2020 though, and honestly, the price of SLP was like a few cents, and I didn't really get the appeal of the game at the time. The graphics it looked childish, and the gameplay I thought at first it looked too simple at first time playing. So I dropped it, and so what I did with the Axies was I just lent it out to my friend in exchange for a cut, because I know that's what YGG was doing, right? So I guess technically my friend was my first scholar, and I would just like let him play. I didn't really care much about the game. I didn't really understand it much, but he would just update me how the game works and what's good. And a few months go by, SLP pumped out of nowhere. I think so. I think it was 4 pesos. I believe this was when the Rolling blockchain first publicly launched. So SLP moved to a new smart contract, and it renamed from Small Love Potion to Smooth Love Potion.
Oh.
And since they that's a bit of history.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And since they moved to a new smart contract, right, Binance had to pause all SLP trading, which means no one could cash out SLP. And that caused the first SLP pump. And I think at its peak, it was like 10 pesos, but it was just for like a few hours. It was 10 pesos for a few hours. And, around this time was when the first post about like, people buying cars and all that fancy stuff out of just playing a game. And that's when it hit me, right? Like, I should start my own scholarship. And at first it was just like a few close friends and family.
Mhm.
Like it was just a few, like it was just random Axies, because back then anything worked in adventure, and that's all you really needed to
Yeah,
earn as
I remember those days.
right, yeah. So it was just
Yeah,
very chop suey. That's what they call those
yeah,
Axies.
yeah.
You
Very
have
chop suey
multiple
Axies.
accounts to.
Yeah. So we were just
Oh my God.
maximizing our SLP farm. So a
Yeah.
few grew to 50, then 100, and and then we kept scaling. And that's when YGG noticed that I was able to scale and manage that many scholars. So they hired me to become one of their managers.
Mhm.
At the peak of scholarships, I was managing about around 300 for YGG and 100 plus personal scholars. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it's no longer what it was.
You must be
Scholarship.
so rich.
Nah, I mean, it was fun times during then. It was fun times during then.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're
and
right.
yeah,
Actually, when you say YGG manager, right, what does that actually mean? Like, what is the job scope? What do you have to do? Because I've never actually understood like the whole meaning about being a YGG manager. Yeah.
so they basically give us kind of like a branch or like a small section of the YGG scholarship program where they assign us like a few accounts every day to give out to people, and then we basically handle everything from onboarding them to teaching them the game, and then just managing them weekly, like their payouts, like if they have they wanna request new Axies and stuff like that. So we manage everything on the like personal side, like talking to the scholars, teaching them, and all of that. Yeah.
So
And
basically,
YGG provides the Axis.
resource. Yeah. So basically,
Yeah.
YGG provides the resources, and you do the work, and like, what if
Yeah.
you get a cut in the scholar as well?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
What was the cut, if you don't mind sharing?
Oh yeah. I mean, this was public. It was 70% to scholar, 20% to manager, and 10% to YGG.
Wow.
Okay. That's okay. That's not too bad. But I imagine the workload was insane, right? Like, how many you
Yeah.
have again? Like over 100, right?
Like all in all, I was managing almost 500 from mine and the ones with YGG.
My
It was a
God.
lot. Like my DMs were always full.
Wow.
So I had to hire my brother to to be my top manager.
What's inside those DMs? Like, good day manager?
Yeah, like people applying every day, and every day you have to get new people to check if they're not multi-accounting, like, and interviews to see if they're good fit and
Wow.
everything.
Oh, so basically what you're saying is that you tried to get sub managers so that
Yes.
it could take the workload from you.
Yes. Because actually around the same week also, Mike approached me to join YGG Elite. So I had to get sub managers to be able to do like both jobs,
So you really were interested in joining the elite, even if you're managing already like a good amount of scholars.
Yeah.
I'd say.
By the time Mike approached me, I think it was my second season trying hard on ladder, and I've had some like good finishes, and I think yeah. So, and that's when he first noticed me, and then approached me.
Interesting.
Okay. But do you know Mike? Did you knew Mike prior to that, or was that like your first interaction and stuff with him?
I knew Nate, and then because I was like, there was the Rising Stars, right? Where it was like there was VMG
Shout out
and all.
Faint.
Faint, oh yeah,
Shout
Faint
out
was
to
there.
Faint.
Yep. So there was only a few of us that was like at 3,000 plus MMR. So it was VMG, me, and Faint. So yeah,
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
so we were like the top three rising stars back then. So we would just compete on ladder and represent YGG, and we were
Yeah.
on the top. Yeah.
If others didn't know, Nate, I think was like the head of like managing the scholars. Before. I was also managing the inventory of Axies before, and like during the old times, not really the old times, but earlier,
Yeah.
in the seasons, he's also like a top player in Axie.
Yes, he was. Yeah, I saw that when he was.
I think he was able to finish one or two in certain seasons. That's why I heard he was like a real OG back in the
Yeah,
ladder.
he was also managing the like quote unquote esports team, but it was like not really an
Ah.
esports team. I think it was him, a few other OGs, and Mark. Right, you guys know Mark.
Oh yeah,
Former
yeah,
YGG Elite. Yeah,
yeah.
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 He was Nate's teammate.
I thought other Mark from Axie GG, Mark
Yeah,
Kyle,
Okay.
yeah. Before we like move over from the manager, because I'm pretty sure like during that time, being a manager gives you like good amount of money as well, right? So even though if like let's say you're earning a lot from that manager side, what's the like motivation for you to actually focus on Elite if I'm assuming you're already
Oh,
earning a lot from the manager side?
well, I was fully self-funded, so I must have
Ah.
really liked the game. Yeah, I legit like fell in love with the game when I was competing just on my own back then.
Mm.
So I would like just play the game. Like I would just put in a lot of hours playing it, like not even minding energy or SLP, because everything I earn, like I just buy new Axies, and you know that's when it started. So it really started from like really liking the game. So from passion, like that's how the new meme now. You have to have passion to
Yeah.
grind it.
I
Yeah.
mean, at this point, yeah.
Yep.
So when you first joined YGG Elite, right, there must have been a point whereby you were still like a manager and also like a pro player and have responsibilities for both. How do you
Yeah.
like juggle all
Yeah.
of
So it
that?
was actually tougher back then to manage time, because uh I didn't really like get to even get to know you guys my first few seasons, right? I was like
Yeah.
not in the calls, or when you guys were like playing together, I wasn't there because I had other stuff to do also.
Mhm. 'Cause,
And yeah.
yeah. I think I remember you back then as like the YGG elite who's I'm pretty sure is like very rich. That's why he don't talk to us. Just kidding.
No, it wasn't.
But yeah, I remember like your how do I say it? Like your shift on like I would say we could feel you were also like occupied with like managing and stuff because
Mhm.
your curve I would say in like the competitive space is like it's going up, especially at this
Mhm.
point.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. So like actually I think a lot of people are like kind of interested to know like your responsibilities as a pro player as well, right? You kind of define like what a manager had to do. So in your opinion, what do you define what we do? Pros. Actually I'm very interested. Yeah.
I think we're paid to represent YGG and YGG Elite on the highest level, highest competitive level of Axie. So representing YGG always in the top in the leaderboards, and trying to win some bigger tournaments also.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say is like your experience with being in the YGG Elite and in the competitive space? Because I'm assuming it's not always like on the good end, right? So can you
Yeah,
share?
it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
But who are we to complain, though, right? Like, all in
Mhm.
all, it's been fun. Like, I would rather do this than work a normal job, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, you can't be too picky if you're working
Mhm.
like a relatively easy job compared to everyday
Mhm.
hardworking people.
Mhm.
Okay. So all in all, you say you enjoy what you do, lah, basically.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
If you weren't doing
Especially
it though,
yeah, like yeah, I wouldn't. I would just quit, you know, if I really just started hating playing every day. But
mm-hmm.
you know, but there are like moments of weaknesses where fuck, I really don't want to play this. But you
Mhm.
know,
I think yeah, I think I heard you last night saying fuck this game, right?
yeah, yeah, but
When
you
you
push
didn't get the
through it,
card that you want.
right?
like one
And then
hour,
when you
one
start
hour.
winning again, oh shit, I love this
Oh,
game.
I love this game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When you were
So fast.
Rank 12, you were like so happy. Then when down there, oh, you hate this game. But
Oh,
yeah,
I hate this game. When you're losing, you hate it. When you're winning, you love it.
Yeah,
I think like even the time when like we transitioned from V2 to Origin was when it really tested everybody as well. So like how'd you cope with that as a pro player as well? And like did you have any intentions of like quitting the game or leaving the game, right? Because I think a
I
lot of us like had very bad impressions of the game at the start. Aside
yes, I
from
did.
like some yeah.
I did. So I really had to think about it. Like if I would really enjoy Origins. I think I even started messaging Faint. I think I don't like this game. Maybe I'll quit. But you know, when season alpha came in, I still didn't really like the game at first because maybe I just didn't understand it, and I think it was all in all a subpar product compared to V2, and I just really didn't agree with the decision to like just kill off V2 and just focus on this new game that I thought was just not as good
Mhm.
and not as fun to play. Because as I said before, right, I loved V2, and then they just killed it. Like the game I put so much hours in, it's now
Yeah.
gone, and there's this new game I have to learn again. And my first impressions was, this isn't that good. This isn't that skill based. And but you know, you after like I think I started enjoying Origins in like season 0 when they started like making a few balance changes, a few changes in the mechanics, like they added retains and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
think
then yeah,
the challenge that you had during the transition is that V2 during that time is more or less kind of like stable of a game,
yes, yes,
and
it was
then we
polished.
went to like a new game. Like it's very like there's so much bugs. There's not much like balance in the game. Like even up to this point, right? Like we consider that it's still like going through like the balancing part to make
Yeah,
it
yeah,
like
yeah.
stable for the
Until
like
today.
next seasons. That's why it's still hard to figure out like which is good as well. Like at this
Mhm.
point, because we don't know how drastic the devs would actually change stuff,
Yeah,
and like just to share it to like everyone, it's also like draining, especially for like pro players like us when drastic changes happens because most of us are like investing on those like Axies resources. It's
yeah,
not like V2 before where maybe you can find some good Axies in your like guild's inventory, but now it's really like draining, and you just really hope you win a season and then you can like ROI.
Mm-hmm.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Feel the same way. it's just hard investing in these like NFTs where it's very like the meta is very fleeting, meaning it's good now and then the next era or next season it's bad, and now your Axie is worth nothing, pennies. And yeah,
Oh, brother is looking for a shout out.
Who?
The brother. Sushi's
Oh, Vin? where?
Where?
In the English chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's there.
Oh,
Nice.
brother, shout out where? Brother, shout
he
out only
listening
if he's
from?
in the if he joined the voice channel. No shout, no join, no shout out.
Where are we live? Facebook and
I
where
think
else?
we're live
Facebook,
Twitch,
everywhere. I think.
and YouTube, even Twitter as well.
Oh, we have YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to tell you guys, Sushi's brother Vince is also a pro player of MT8 right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trash guild.
Crash Guild.
Trash guild. Yeah.
Brother goals.
Also, for like some fun fact, right? There was a chance there was an opportunity whereby like Vince is like the brother,
The brother. Yeah.
like he had a chance of like joining us, but like things didn't work out because like I don't know, we were thinking about like getting him and then like suddenly he joined MTA like the week after that, something like that, so like the timing was just so off. Yeah,
Yeah, Vince is a very good like player, especially
player as well.
during
Yeah.
like V2 before.
missed opportunity, but dynamic duo. But yeah, he's doing pretty well now as well in MT8, so all the best
Yeah.
there. So
Was
yeah.
Was Vince like your like special scholar or something like that? Like super scholar? Or
Yeah, for a bit, yeah. Because he was also earning a lot of SLP back in the day because he was my sub manager.
Mm.
So yeah, I think what he would do is he would just use the SLP
to buy
to fund his own like
Oh.
competitive
So-
act.
Basically, both of you are rich people, right?
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, just you. Right.
Just you. Okay.
What the fuck? Paldo Brothers.
But yeah, like
Sorry.
I just remember that Sushi has this image in, at least for me or maybe the other like elite members who has a lot of like knowledge on crypto, like his like NFTs, his I would say ETH, Ron, yeah. So would you like give? I think Gabby has a better question for this, like on how he moves through the crypto space.
Better question. The hell.
Yeah,
I mean,
What's
just
the better question?
I don't really have a better question, but like just a general like, how do you get involved with crypto, right? Because everybody starts crypto for different reasons, right? Distrusting
For the money,
banks and stuff
mostly.
like that. For
Oh,
the money.
I think the interesting like thing that I want to know is that were you in crypto before or after Axie?
Mhm.
Way before Axie. I was in Axie 2020.
And
Yeah.
So, when did you join the crypto or like the Web3 space?
when did you get your first crypto, something like that?
Oh, when I first crypto was like 2017.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Like we were the
Yeah,
same gang.
Yeah, so I was like 18 at the time.
Oh my god. So
By the
really-
way, you're only like what, 22, right?
23.
No, he's only 23, guys, and he's
oh my god. It's like the
Oh,
richest in
the
one of the
YGG.
richest in YGG Elite.
Maybe not.
Plus one's there now.
Oh
wait,
shit, we have spam, we have plus one.
Yeah, never mind.
Maybe the one of the top.
Never mind. But like top 3, maybe top
We have
2.
new players.
But yeah, how'd you like come across crypto, I guess?
It was just a moment in my life where I was getting deep into like personal finance in YouTube, and the algorithm just kept feeding me all these
Oh,
finance
so
like
lucky.
yeah, right, like YouTube kept recommending me all these videos about finance.
Mhm.
I've actually first bought stocks before I got into crypto, just trying to learn stocks first, and then the whole Bitcoin parabolic rise happened when it went to like 20K.
Mhm.
I bought like around like, and then I'm not sure what the price was, like 7K at the time, but I held it all the way until it was like back down to like 3K. So I never sold. I just kept buying.
I remember those times.
Yeah. So it was what kept me going too is like the crypto community, or especially the Bitcoin community, is very solid. They're their conviction is strong. Like you see their tweets every day, like hodl,
Yeah.
like yeah, against the banks, new finance. Like every day, it just like strengthens your conviction. Like how they explain the technology, the use case of Bitcoin, the long-term vision. Yeah.
Mhm.
So being in a
was it only
community
Bitcoin
really
or
helps.
like Ethereum as well during that time?
Oh yeah, Ethereum as well.
Mhm.
Well, my first crypto is Ethereum actually. My very first one.
Mhm. Uh,
But yeah,
I think that was like a bit of a long bear, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was
I think
2
it was
years
like 2018 when the bear kind of started.
started.
Because
Yeah,
I
and
remember,
we
yeah,
started recovering
Mhm.
2020, right?
Yeah,
During
I think I
pandemic.
entered like almost the same time as you, probably like 7K to like 10K, and then it
Yep.
shoot up to like I think like 20K maybe, and then I
Yeah,
was
in
like so
like
happy.
2 weeks. Oh
I
shit, I'm a
have like,
genius.
yeah, maybe I'm getting rich somewhere in the future. And then
Yeah,
at some point it started to go down, 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 and then it went lower than where I started, and
yeah, they
then
went
even reached
lower,
what
way
you said,
lower than where I
like,
started.
yeah. And then when it reached probably like 5K, I just like told
You
myself, oh, maybe I don't have crypto anymore, and I'm just gonna look after some years. Like I can't take it anymore because it's really like your money is like evaporating, and that was like my first time having
yeah,
crypto. So
exactly.
that's why, like, for people right now who's experiencing the bear, just maybe Sushi and I can tell you guys, just trust the process and
Now, yeah, like
stay strong.
there's this saying, right? Like it has happened before, it will happen again.
Honestly,
Yeah.
not much of a bear though. Like, I really wish it paired a little bit more, honestly speaking. I wanted to get more. Now,
Yeah, every bear market is when you need uh, cash inflow, like liquidity. That's where everyone should have a go and find a job. So you can just keep investing now where it's still when the prices are still low.
Yeah.
That's what I did. At least
And I think that's the challenge in the crypto space, right? Because I
having a
think,
long-term vision in general is
yeah,
hard.
and it's like different from like person to person, because not everyone can just like throw money in crypto and live
Yes,
his normal life.
yes.
So that's the challenge, because I remember during that time I was putting a good amount of my salary in Ethereum, and I'm just like lucky that I could still live my daily life even if like everything is
Yeah.
going down. But that was
Well,
really like tough.
I was just living a very frugal life. Well, I was a college student. I was a working college student. I was working like a few different jobs. I was in California, and it was like a normal
Wow.
thing in America for college students to also work. And yeah, during that time, I was living with my uncle and auntie. and so rent was I didn't have to pay rent at the time, and transportation I would just take the public bus, so it was free because I was a student, and food since I was working in a restaurant was also free, so that's how I got by. So almost entirely of my salary just went into investments.
Very smart. Because I think I remember like sometime like before we were talking about like how you were able to like save money as well, and then you were telling me like I would say you don't spend that much in life.
Yeah,
I think what I because
yeah, and
I
I would
told you
also
like
say I was in a lucky situation where, like, you know how some people, even at my age, they just had more responsibilities to do. Like they had to pay for like
True.
their like siblings or family
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But I only had to take care of myself, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, like, what do you think about like the whole crypto market now? Like, how are you managing yourself in your technically your second bear market, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm managing the same way I managed my first one. Spend as little as I can on like trivial, like small stuff, on personal stuff. Like I don't buy clothes, I don't really go out and stuff like that during these times, and I just focus more on investing. And my investment style is like it's a method that anyone could do. Like even your grandma can do it. Like I just
Very
dollar
good.
cost average. Like every time we get our salary, I just put a chunk of it back into like Ethereum and a bit of Ron. That's my style now. Like Ethereum and Ron, 70-30 every time we get our salary. So it's just dollar cost averaging. I don't mind the price. I don't mind if it up that week or down that week. I just buy regardless.
So you focus on consistency, basically.
Yeah, I focus on the long term. As long as you believe in your investment and it's like long-term potential, and if it has like merits or uses in the long term, or you think it's still early where the potential growth is still there, I think DCA is the best way to do it.
Do you not have any? Okay, then like another question is where do you get your conviction for Ron, right, as compared to like AXS? Because you don't hold any AXS, right, from my knowledge, and then
Yes.
majority
I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
So-
it's two parts. I think the Axie IP, I mean, yeah, it's good. It's there. And that's where we started. And we still need it to be successful for like for the coming months and years, right? But I think with the real beauty is in Ron and the Ronin blockchain itself. Because if they want to be the Steam of crypto, they're gonna have to eventually onboard other games into the ecosystem, and there's gonna be a wider NFT marketplace outside just buying and selling the IP NFTs. And you know, it's just the native token of our Ronin blockchain. It's the same thing as like ETH to Ethereum, right? And another thing why I prefer Ron to XS is the potential upside. So the market cap, yeah. So how market caps work? The bigger the market cap, the heavier it is. So it's harder to move up. Like if you notice in like parabolic runs or bull runs, the larger cap coins, the main coins, they don't move as much as the lower caps, right? Like there's like the 10x opportunity in Bitcoin is much less than in a lower cap coin. But of course, the lower cap coin is also much riskier because they also dump more in the downside. So it's just
True.
larger cap coins, they're more stable. They move less. So the risk there and the opportunity is also less compared to like a lower cap coin like Ronin.
Mhm.
So it's like my moonshot token right now, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's like because I have a friend trader as well, and he told me that if you really have like extra money and you're looking for like a riskier approach, I would say. I mean, those with like low M caps, right? Um, it's really the riskier part in investing because, as Sushi said, it can also become like fast compared to the others. But that's what my friend told me as well, the MCAP technique, because it really has more upside uh, when even the bull run happens. If the token that you're also like investing to is a bit stable, I would say. Um, that's the reason why when I knew Sushi was also like into Ron during that time, because I remember that I think I heard him saying he's really into Ron, and like he was one of the like reasons why I also like considered like maybe Ron is really something else. That's why I think during that time, and it was like fortunate because like it was like months ago, I really just like said it like, fuck this again. I'm just gonna buy Ron. And now like I'm really seeing the vision because like I think there's also like a hype coming with like Ron, and hopefully Sky Mazes like follows it up. So yeah, it's really interesting that Sushi is like putting some of his like earnings to Ron at this point. So the way that I see it right now, Sushi, is that basically you're putting something into Ron and you're putting something into Ethereum. So basically you're putting one basket into a more quote unquote stable, which is like maybe Ethereum.
Yep, I would say safer, right? Like I don't see
safer.
Ethereum dying in the next few years, but Ron maybe if Sky Mavis fucks up, maybe Ron just dies. We don't know.
Oh, Sushi, Bibs is asking, are you a validator of Ron, or do you have any plan of being a Ron?
I don't have enough Ron to become a validator.
But I actually saw Kuku say something about like the community validator. Like I was actually interested to that. I forgot to ask you if you're also like interested if that happens, because I think that's interesting.
you mean like we can pull our
pull
Ron,
to 50k
yeah,
Ron, something like that.
to have enough Ron to become a validator.
Yeah.
But by the way, guys, this is not a Ron Shilling like podcast.
Not
Bootcamp.
financial
We're just
advice.
like into the Axie space as well. That's why we're doing it. And before they said that Ron would go into staking. So this validator thing that Bibbs asked is that I think right now there's around like 10 validators, and one of them is actually YGG. So basically, when the staking happens, people who's gonna stake would choose one of those like validators to where they would delegate their Ron. Am I right with that, Biggabbie?
Generally, that's how like normal proof of stake networks run, but I'm not really sure like how Ronin will run there. I don't think there's really much in released information on that yet. I mean, technically, yes, I can go and play around with the Saigon testnet, but I've never really gone to play around with it because like if you want to play fake money, it's kind of waste.
I think that's the most like probably like straightforward way on how we explain validator and like staking, something like that, right?
Yeah. But I mean the whole, I don't know, when Kuku did the whole like community staking pool thing, I don't know, it's kind of for me to like give my Ron to like somebody and trust him with all of it, even though I know like Kuku is like a big figurehead, but like generally I just don't like to give my,
I mean,
not your
if
keys,
it's
not your
just gonna
crypto
be
balance,
hard coded in the smart contracts,
right?
and then
I think Sushi discussed something like that before. Like there's like is that like a signature or it's different?
Multi-sig.
Oh,
delegate.
Something like
multi-sig,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Technically, I
If
think
you
you can
mean
do
the
something like that.
multi-sig.
Yeah. But that's not what I mean, right? Right? Like you give
Mhm.
the Ron, right, to, for example, Cuckoo, and then he has to run the validator himself. I don't
Mm.
like the fact that like we don't have much control over things like how he runs the validator. I guess like it might not be managed well, it might not be maintained well,
Oh,
and then you run the risk of like losing your Ron through like slashing, right? Which is a normal thing in POS, whereby if
mm,
you as a validator are not doing your job, you lose money, right?
mm.
So that's kind of the reason why I
So
don't
is
like
that
the
what he
idea of
said? He's
doing.
gonna run the validator on his
I'm not
like
really sure. I didn't really read much into
He
it,
just
but
tweeted like
gonna run the hardware.
um
yeah.
like people being, I mean, he was like interested to have like a community validator
Mm-hmm.
and pull in from like different people. I'm not sure if he actually has enough already for the 250k one, but I think the way that I see the tweet is that he's asking for like some people to pull it as well. So
Yeah.
maybe he needs more.
Mhm. Like
And
he just has interest in wanting to become and running his own validator node, but yeah, I mean that's it comes with a risk of problems, right? So
mhm.
tough to do this kind of thing whereby you fully trust somebody, I guess. Yeah.
I mean,
But yeah.
it's the same with every node, though, right? Like you have to trust
Uh
where you're validating. I mean, I guess it's easier to like just move around, move
I
around
think it's
nodes,
different when you are a staker and when you are a validator. I think
validator.
the rules are different. So I'm not too sure. I haven't really like read anything on that, but like usually that's how it works, right? Usually like if you're a user and not the one providing the service, you are not as like yeah, you won't have like more of the hard rules on yourself. So I think yeah, just looking at how like ETH run their proof of stake, I think Ronin will be more or less the same, with a little bit of differences. But like in terms of like when you are losing money in terms of slashing, I think it's different for when you're a validator. So yeah. Anyways, I think we talked too much good things about Ron. What about any downside? Do you see Ron having any downside? Like, because you're
Uh,
only going like 30%, right? You're not going all in into Ron. So
no.
what are your
What's holding me back to
yeah,
just going
what's holding
100%?
maybe not 100%, but maybe like a larger like
like
uh
why not 50-50?
yeah,
Oh,
why
it's
not?
just portfolio management.
Mhm.
Just managing my risk. Like I think Ron has a lot of upside, even more than Ethereum. But it's also riskier in the fact that it's a lot more centralized. Like a lot of Ron success is hanging on the how Sky Mavis like navigates and manages in the next few years in this bear market.
Okay.
Like they could like just have another, they could get hacked again, and trust would just like dissipate, or they could just fuck up the game where no one just plays Origins anymore. Yeah, just stuff like that. Like a lot of it is hanging on this centralized entity, unlike Ethereum where it's a lot more decentralized, I'd say. So it's harder to knock down. It's harder to hack also. A lot harder.
Other than like centralization issues, right, and like security issues, right, because I think that's like that exists with every new chain, or every new like chain that's trying to be like a competitor or like a side chain. Like it exists, right? Centralization issues. But like other than centralization issues, do you see any other downside with Ron? Yeah.
Uh, Downside in, I think that's the most part. Like
Mm-hmm.
centralization is just you have to just really trust this one company in your money, and it's hard to just, and it's like it's the crypto culture, right? Don't trust, verify. So if they're doing their job well, and we can like verify it like through their actions and the products they put out and the results, then our like conviction on their tokens also increases. So like right now it's like I have conviction for sure because I still buy Ron every month, right? But it's not to the point where I just fully trust them to like, oh, they can never do wrong, or they'll for sure be the gaming blockchain of the future. Like I don't see that being like just confirmed just yet. Like there's still competition. There's like Polygon, Arbitrum, and I think even Flow, right? Even Flow is starting to add games on their blockchain.
I mean,
So it's just that like, what's gonna be their market share? Are they gonna be the de facto gaming blockchain, or is another blockchain gonna come out and beat them and they'll be irrelevant? And it all hangs on like how they execute, especially in the next few months during the bear market. It's very important.
Yeah. I think technically they're very sound, Ronin. In terms of like managing volume and downtime of their network, it's like more or less non-existent. Maybe here and there, like the network becomes a bit laggy. But yeah. But my issue with, to be honest, if I can think of like one downside is being very focused on Axie, I guess. Like if you notice, all the games released on Ronin has all included the Axie IP, right? And I do think like it's stopping a lot of other games from coming to Ron because of the the huge focus on the Axie IP.
But I think that's just a starting point, though, right? I think they'll eventually branch out.
Yeah, but hopefully, right? Like end of the day, we don't know what their we can only look at like their past
actions.
Their past actions, right? And it seems as though like a lot of games when they come on their own in chain need to include Axie IP, and I don't know. That's the only thing holding me back as well, right?
Yeah.
Is that a requirement for every game on the Ronin chain?
Hopefully not.
Big games
Hopefully
aren't.
not.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully not. Like for example, like one of their competitors, like one of Axie's competitors is something like Illuvium or like Crypto Unicorn. I always say Crypto Unicorn, right? If let's say like Crypto Unicorn wanted to build on Ronin, I wonder if they would even allow it, right? Because if let's say like Crypto Unicorns comes to Ronin, a lot of the focus would be like
Right now, Ronin is very gated. It's not open, right? It's not like everyone can just build on it. Like not everyone can build dApps or just launch their games on Ronin. And that's like the main difference with Ronin and Polygon, right?
Yeah.
It's like a entirely different approach. And we'll see which one attracts more people. That's another issue, right? Competition. Like, because most of the time, especially in tech, the winner gets the lion's share. Like almost 80%. Like Google just eats their competition. Here in the US, Uber, like stuff like that. And it's just how it is, And if you lose to competition in the tech space, you kind of become irrelevant, or basically. That's another concern. Like imagine if say generationally beloved game like Pokemon, right? If they launch an NFT game and it's not on Ronin, and it launches on like a different chain, then everyone goes there. Like who else would play on Ronin? Like, right? Like, would you really rather play the Axie games than, like, say, Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
So if there's like a big player, let's say coming from like like Web 2.
Yes.
It can just
Like
eat
what?
like Ronin, something like
Yeah,
that.
it will just eat Ronin's market share if they like fail to attract that like big game or big IP, and they
Do
just go
we,
to the competition.
do we
That's
panic
kind of
stop during that
uh,
time?
Yeah. I think we more or less covered like
Mhm.
all of our agenda for tonight, right? Unless you have any more like okay. What we can end off for today with this last question, I guess, is like what are your advice or tips for people who want the managers, pro players, or even just people who are trying to like navigate the whole crypto scene right now? Wait, but question is, are you still a manager? And
uh
does YGG still have
technically yeah, but I'm managing like a really small number of
Mhm.
people now.
to like just ask a bit more on that. Like, does YGG still have the whole like manager?
They do.
Yeah, it's
Like I
just like
think Pupu's still managing quite a bit, but most of the managers are just managing a handful now.
mm,
Just those who really want to play.
Yep.
mm,
Cause
uh,
yeah,
oh,
every season, bro, like they're just quitting in doves. Like a, a big bulk just quits every season. Like
yeah.
they're Axie just fails to retain its players right now.
Mhm.
Actually, it's becoming a little bit better now. Because I asked, Axies.io.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Mhm.
a Singaporean, right? And if you check the website, they actually have total number of players like every season.
What does that mean though? Total number of players. Did they just play once
No, no,
this
no, no.
season
Like he
and
said,
they
like
got there?
people who play in the season. I guess he said like actually I didn't ask if like they play a lot, but like
Yeah,
people.
like that's the thing though, right? How many games do you have to play to be included in that number?
Fair enough, fair enough. But
Maybe
yeah,
there's like people who just like tested it and then
Yeah, and then they're
they,
not playing anymore.
yeah.
yeah. So apparently the number is at like 44K, like for the past 2 to 3 seasons, and it's been like
Mm.
hovering there. I think it's a pretty healthy number, honestly speaking, for a Web3 game. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean when I started there was like 10k players, so,
Yeah, yeah.
or maybe even less.
And honestly speaking, I think the when we hit like 2 million daily active users, I don't think
Oh,
those
that was
people
crazy.
were like actually users. No offense, but like I do think a lot of the scholars back in the day were like not people who actually played the game for like the right reasons. So
I
yeah.
Right.
mean, that's most likely true because
But it's also because of how it was marketed. Like even Axie leaned into it.
Mhm.
Like even like if you dig up their tweets, they really heavily like leaned into play to earn also. Axie themselves. So
Yeah,
they marketed it that way. So people will play it because of those reasons.
yeah.
Like a lot of people played because they see their friends making a lot of money.
Right. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I also got in because I thought like shit, I can earn money from this game. Who I know, right? So
Yeah. I think all of us
yeah.
mhm.
first started Axie.
Like without Axie, I don't think I'd be this deep in the crypto space, honestly. So I'll say Axie is really the one that like my gateway to crypto. Like before that, I did dabble a bit, but like not to like this extent.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing Axie did.
Yeah.
Just opening the possibilities and educating people more about
Mhm.
crypto.
Yeah,
Mhm.
crypto in general.
Yep. I know a lot of people that didn't know about crypto until Axie, actually.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. So
I think
yeah, I mean,
even Vince just started getting deep into crypto because of Axie. When but I was shilling crypto even before.
Oh, he didn't believe you before?
No, I didn't believe, bro.
That's why he's not that rich compared to you.
Bro, he's what he needs.
Didn't believe, bro.
now you listen to your siblings, guys.
Yeah. Well, it was like, oh, this is a fad. It's just going down. Like, it's over.
So I think we can end off the section with like your advice for people navigating crypto. Like,
Yeah.
just end up. Give your final advice, I guess.
I
What
mean,
we-
in just personal finance in general, just
Mhm.
it's very cliche, but just really do your own research. Like, whatever you buy, you must understand it. You must like believe in its long-term potential. Otherwise, why buy it in the first place? If you buy something that you didn't really understand, the moment it goes down, you just lose conviction to it and you just panic sell. Like, oh shit, why did I buy this? Like, what was the point? Like, you just panic and sell immediately. Like, I knew a lot of people that bought crypto because of the money and didn't dive deeper in its like in the more technical parts of it, like its possible use case today and in the future. And you know, they just sold as soon as it went down and they never looked back. And so that's like the main part of like just like investing. Just don't FOMO and try to really understand what you're buying, and and that just strengthens your conviction. And you know, I don't recommend trading, but if you're somehow good at it, then props to you. And I just, you know, always recommend just dollar cost average on the investments that you think is just gonna have you know, positive effect on our future, as you know, in general. Like, invest in companies that you think is gonna stay here for in the long run, and that's it.
All right, cool. So yeah, I think Bits, you can take over.
All right.
Sure, yeah.
So thank you, Sir Sushinobi, for those tips. And now we will go to the streamer versus viewer, wherein Sir Sushinobi will face
I have to play.
Raishe03 of Level Up of Sir Kuko's team. So it is a best of 3 series. So if Mom Raishe wins, she will receive a prize of 50 USD worth of YGG tokens, and Sir Sushinobi will have to do a dare.
Oh,
So
yeah,
any
yeah.
dare will do, and Mom Raishe will be the
Just don't
one
lose, right?
that will choose it. All right. Oh,
It's
it's-
SAA.
Raishe is a boy.
Just don't lose, right? So, just saying, not many people
Sorry,
lose.
sorry.
Not many people lose. So yeah,
Oh, what the fuck? What do you mean?
yeah. So
don't have
it's nakeds. It's gonna be nakeds, right? So
Kids, what the fuck?
usually people play things like poisons. People play
Yeah.
things like AOEs. Those are pretty good. So yeah.
Hmm.
Up to
One
you if
tip.
you want to try hard.
One tip that most of the scholars of the YGG uses a bleed comp. So that's one of the tips I can give you, Sir Sushinobi. So, Sir Raishe, please drop your in-game name here in the English voice text, and then Sir Sushinobi will add you. So, Sir Sushinobi, can you share your screen so we can watch the live gameplay of you guys? All right. And Sir Raishe just dropped his in-game name in the English voice text. So long. Raishe level of YGG Amber. Let's go. So let's just hop here on the screen of Sir Sushinobi.
Why am I online? I'm not even on.
All right.
Naked.
Yep, this is a naked format, and this is a best of. Sir Vince asking if Sir Sushinobi loses, he will give Sir Vince a 100 run. Wow.
Wow. 100
Don't give
run.
away.
It's actually expensive now.
Yeah.
It's like $100. Oh.
I remember when Ron is just 11 pesos. There's actually a event on the YGG Crypto Fiesta wherein Sir Tito A gave I think 300 Ron on the
my
bingo part. But it's still on the 10 pesos. So the one who wins that, yeah, he's Paldogs now.
That's $300 now.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Damn.
Congrats.
That's why you hold.
Yeah. Okay, let's play.
Alright. So both of you guys can add each other now and then we'll watch you guys. Alright. Ooh. Sir Sushinobi using a poison comp. Yeah.
What the heck? Counter.
What?
I'm countered. What the fuck? GG.
Don't give up. Wait, this guy's laying a snake jar comp.
I really hate that comp.
Fast.
The snake jar comp with a mint back. My god.
Last game in the rare era was against a snake jar comp. If I didn't lose that, I'm in the leaderboards.
So do you guys have any upcoming tournaments? Sir Disi, Sir Biggabbie, Sir Sushinobi?
I think there's only one at the end of April.
Oof.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that tournament?
It's the one hosted by MVP. And I think they haven't announced it yet. It's just like
They inform you early.
I mean, just talk to, because we know the MVP boys and girls, so
And girl.
yeah,
And girls.
and girls. So yeah.
Yeah, we also gonna be having a upcoming tournament with Ola YGG or Ola GG.
Oh yeah.
It's the YGG versus the Ola GG, the Spanish sub-DAO of the YGG. So I think I can share the link with you guys, so you can check it now. So those who are in the social media platforms that watching us right now, you can join to the tournament of the YGG versus Ola GG. If you're a YGG member or an Ola GG member, you can check it out here in the English voice text. So the Discord link is now on the live comments of the stream. So the guidelines are also there on how to register. So please check it out, guys. Let's go. I already registered there. So
You need to be part of
Yeah.
Ola GG. Oh, okay, Ola, okay.
It's either.
Either or. Okay, cool. Is it only for like YGG? Can we join? Nah, it's okay. It's okay. We won't join.
That's a naked tournament.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Naked tournaments are shit.
I remember the time when people are just like hosting naked tournaments.
That was back when, like, alpha season, right? No one really have any content.
It's really a progress. Like, it's funny if you're in those like times already, you would know how things change.
Just how fast the night changes.
Yes.
And that tournament, the OGG versus YGG, is a naked format. So those scholars in the YGG can actually join there without thinking of your runes and charms. You just need your Axies, your scholar Axies, and then yeah, play there. All right.
Oh my god, the snake jar.
Oh my god.
What's happening?
It's kicking.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Trying to kill the Gila. What a draw.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Who's
Yeah,
on the winning side here? Sir Disi, Sir Biggabie.
Hmm.
I actually
very
didn't
close.
know.
I think it's Sushi.
Yeah.
Because he can win turn 18.
Look at that heal and those shields.
Unless,
I win next turn if you don't heal.
yeah, he needs to heal.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Wala.
Uy!
Oh my god.
Uy! Uy!
Oy, calm down, bro.
What? What the?
Chill.
Chill,
It's
man.
still winnable. Oh, but the doubt though.
Yeah, the doubt.
The doubt. That's a lot of heal though. What the heal?
Let's go, Raishi.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Oh.
What is this?
The snake jar. It's coming.
No.
That's good.
I don't know if I should have done that.
Heal.
Okay.
Oh, I think you can win turn 23. Oh.
Is this a draw? Ano?
Ooh. Oh.
Wait, what the
Oh
fuck?
no!
I don't watch any of
Wait, what?
what
I didn't get to. Oh no, no shield.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't get the shield.
Let's go! Let's
I
go,
didn't. Wait,
Raishi.
what? I had doubt. That's why. What the fuck? I didn't.
Yeah.
Should have
I
played
remember
safe.
that.
Yeah, it cleansed the doubt.
So I would have won, right, if I had shield, or
Yeah.
the snake just still kills.
No.
It doesn't
Yeah, I
heal.
would have won that.
Depends if he has damage cards. Like,
Alright, now how do you counter that?
Zigzag
I
it.
only have one comp by the way, so it's a BO3.
Yep,
So-
this is a best of 3 match.
yeah.
Congrats, Raishi, for winning the first match. So let's have now the second round of the match. Sir Sushinobi can still win this one. And Sir Raishi can just continue his winning on this
Okay.
one.
Oh, no.
Do you have a dance already?
No dancing.
No
That's in
dancing.
my contract.
Is
No
that-
dancing.
Not even showing his camera.
Yeah.
It's part of my. Oh shit! What the fuck? He even
He
have
even
some items
changed.
now.
No.
Oh, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
He's securing the win.
So serious, ah?
Yeah.
Yes, Rosebud, Sakura, and Biden's now.
Yeah. More heals.
Next time it should have been something like if Raish loses, Kuku will do the TikTok. instead.
Maybe we can ask her Kuko about that.
Yeah, that
Book
way
Biden.
Sushi will have more like
Mm-mm.
reason or like motivation.
Yeah. And Sir Raishi can feel the pressure.
I'm pretty sure that would be so easy for cooks though.
Yeah. For sure.
It's like a basic thing for him.
I think Sir Raishi's already prepared there for Sir Sushinobi if Sir Raishi win this one. So let's just wait for Sir Raishi's there once he wins this fight. Or he wins this match.
Mm-mm. I think Raisha just wants Ron, right, Raisha?
Who wants Ron instead?
Ron
He's
instead
like,
of
I
there.
send you Ron.
He will give you the seed phrase of the Ronin. Raisha, if you give this one. There. The dare of Raishi is to give your seed praise.
Oh,
Bruh.
that's gonna be a lot for sushi, guys.
GG.
You guys want
You
to
really hard countered me, bro.
Is a Snake Jar comp on a meta team right now in the Epic year?
Snake jar pump. Maybe one snake jar usually, but not.
Oh,
the-
alright. I actually fought it once on the... What is the rank before Tiger? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Boar?
Yeah, Boar, yeah. Or Boar or Bear. And I fought one team using that and I rage quit because of that.
Rage quit. Why rage quit?
Why don't
Because
you
I
just
will
rage?
damage him and then he will just heal right after I hit him.
You should just rage and not quit.
Yeah. Only rage. Don't quit.
Just rage, don't quit.
Alright. I'll take note of that. Now I know how to counter Sir Disi Poison Comp.
Don't worry, I moved on from poisons already.
Yeah, take that note, guys.
I'm dying. Bro, what the fuck, the snake jar? So many. Wrong card.
Thanks
already.
for the idea, Raisha. I'll use that comp on the tournament in YGG and versus us. YGG.
Oh my god, this is so one-sided now.
I know.
Yeah, it's insane.
A lot of damage.
I
Yeah.
just want to save one act.
Boom.
Ooh.
Another damage instant.
Don't you wait. Don't quit.
Don't rage. I just rage. Don't quit. Alright, only 3 turns left for Sushinobi.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect for reals. So watch out for that, guys.
Oh, look the bag, chill the bag.
the Sir Sushinobi loving Axie now.
Fuck this game.
Because you stated like, before that when you're losing in Axie, you hate it, and then when you're winning, you will love it.
No, now sounding like a fuck this game.
Yeah.
The worst game, bro. Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Oh man.
My run ID is correct, but it keeps on error. I think you need to mint it on the marketplace first before you mint it on the bot
Two-step
commands.
jar.
You need to move it on the run-in account of your scholar account, and then you need to go to the bot commands and then type that. I asked Boss Seal about that, and we're just waiting for the updates about that. Alright, we'll update you guys once Boss Seal answer my questions.
Chan.
Without.
Oh no!
Wowee.
Oh no!
GG, sir.
Don't lose hope.
If he kills me here, it's over.
Yes. If you don't die, you're still alive on the next time.
If you don't die, I won't reply.
Don't like
Alright.
this song, bro.
Carmela said that she thinks someone's going to dance right now.
Uy, chance.
Ooh.
Wait. What the fuck? It's the
Oh
same.
no, you return. I think you should have tried to kill them mid, right?
Ooh,
Can I-
he's wait.
Oh yeah.
He's waiting for the draw.
I wasn't paying attention in energy.
It's still a draw anyways. Or not.
Jump,
Fuck cards.
bang,
Uy!
jump,
Oh my god.
jump.
Okay, win. Oh, draw.
It's a draw.
It's a
All right. Still a 1-0 in favor of Sir Raishi. So we will gonna be having a third round.
These people
Oh,
really
sir.
earning $50.
Again, if Sir Raishi win this one, he will going to receive. Yep.
Uy! He's actually playing Jinx.
Jinx comp.
Oh
Wow.
shit! No, I don't have my mid. I sold it. I can play Jinx. I don't have a comp then. This is why you don't sell Axies now.
Don't sell Axis.
Oh,
Ooh, what a flex!
Oh, that's one from Jihos. Jihos gift.
Which one? Sustains in sustains okay. I don't know how to build AoE.
Rage comp.
Don't you have AoE?
I gave it to Faint.
Oh.
Oh, Faint.
Using my
Come on,
AoE.
Faint.
I don't
Ooh, I
have-
played this comp before.
Just play
looks
this
good.
for fun.
Alright. So while we're waiting for Sir Sushinobi's team, I would like to invite everyone to join our Discord server. That's discord.gg/YGG, and let's have some fun here in the English Boys. If you want some scholarship of different games, you can come here and ask the admins or the moderators about.
Change again. Wow, I like
Ooh.
it.
This
The
guy has a lot of
summon.
axes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Steam. Yeesh.
I like it. I like it. Good adjustment.
If Kuya Raishi wins this one, Sir Sushi will dance. And if he wins, he'll dance for him.
How does he win you?
You still dance.
Yes, summons, but wrong positioning though. I think you need to be able to put the mushroom at the
Back lane.
behind your Axie. But heals works better against Jinx than shields, right?
Okay. Well, I like how he just trying to counter you by looking at your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. The countering by sniping.
Yeah, Giga Chat. I respect it.
Giga Chad.
Oh, I need to stand up. My God, I've been standing up and sitting down the whole
Oh,
day.
hit two.
Ah.
Okay.
How was the stream earlier, Sir Biggabbie? I watched your
Okay.
stream. And
It was
the
fun.
other pro players are trash talking you, right? Using an AoE comp.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
always
your
like that.
plant AoE.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Uh,
No, it was good. It was good. It was just facing too many sustains, and I just kept losing because I faced like sustains. It was sustains kill. Like the 4 or 5 people that was queuing at the same time was just sustains as well. So like couldn't do it. But the comp is nice.
yeah.
It deals a lot of damage. But I don't think you play with Moonlight mid. You have to play with like Healing Force middle. I guess it makes more sense.
Mm.
But for me to play Healing Force at the mid, if I need to play like 2 Kataru mouth, but my plants only have 1 Kataru, so need to figure that out. Yeah, so
All right.
tough. It's a solid combo.
I think if Sir Raishi didn't kill those axes, it would be a draw. Because it's really hard for Sushinobi's team to win against this one. Because this is a comp with shields and heals.
But Sushi's one is Jinx. Jinx now they do pure damage, so it's
Oh,
pretty okay.
I didn't know that. Wow. Stream snipe buff.
Snipe buff. Always countered. No, it's fine. Not really a counter anyway. But this one's better than the other one against Jinx.
Nah, no Lotus, man, no shot. Really is no shot.
Yeah, the Jinx will come in late.
The
Late.
Jinx will come in later. Like it's really
Mm.
rip.
Because he doesn't have any like scotch tapes and stuff anyways.
Nah, just no Lotus.
Ooh. Oh, you can
Neo
use the
value.
Ineo.
Wow.
Oh shit, the mushroom's blocking me. Should I just kill it?
Isn't
When
it
does
gonna
this die?
die?
Oh, loses
It's
H
gonna die.
HP.
Unless he heals it.
If you draw a Jinx card, how many damage does it gives you?
It stacks.
Oh, it
So
stacks.
it becomes more over. It does more
There's
damage.
10 base damage, then each of these is 5.
Oof. Alright.
Uy,
Oof.
he shielded that?
The mint.
Oh yeah, the AoE shield.
I had a mint. The mint one.
I mean, once the backline dies, it's already a win for Sushi, I think.
Yeah.
You hate Sir Sushi's comp.
We all hate Sir Sushi's comp.
Oh, because Carmilla's using a sustained comp. That's why.
Yeah. And now it's pure damage too.
Gecko Ice Valley.
I just saw Sir Biggabie when he retweeted the new runes of YGG Elite, the new logo of YGG Elite. That is so cool.
Mhm.
Good
Yeah.
flex.
We're supposed to be getting it after GDC,
Hmm.
but I'm not sure if we can get it for LSL. There's a tournament. Oh wait, no, there is a tournament coming.
I can probably get it. I'm
Ah,
already speaking with Sedana.
okay.
Ish.
Oh, but, I mean,
So
asked
you
him
guys
to-
will have a new shirts. Wow.
Yeah. Oh no. What I asked Mike last night was, Mike, can we get all the logos for streaming for everything? I don't think that's possible in that timeline.
No, he told me he's gonna give me.
Yeah.
Maybe even the streaming materials. Hopefully.
I mean,
The
the streaming
assets, yeah.
just put a
The new logo.
just put the
Yeah,
logo
yeah.
at the bottom. Can
But
even
the color coding is gonna be different, I think. With the borders and stuff.
yeah.
I think it's a GG.
Yeah. Think is now kicking in Sir Raish's team. So Sir Raishi is using sustain comps in the last
asking
3 rounds.
if Sir
Yep.
Sushi wins, there'll be another match.
Yeah, it will be a 1-2 all one score, and then if Sir Sushinobi
That's
wins
1 hour.
another 30
30
minutes. See you tomorrow.
Nas Daily. Oi.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
actually-
we're actually playing for like 30 minutes now.
Wow.
What's your decision, Liz?
GG.
Hmm.
Do they play one more or?
I think we need to play one more. And if it
I
is a
would
draw, I think Sir Raishi will not claim the coins.
I would
Because
suggest
that's what.
it's half.
Oh, it's half. It's 25
Half for
25.
Raj. No, it's half for Raj, at least.
Oh, I think, yeah, we can do that, I think. Yeah,
Because
so he
it's-
gets 25.
Yes.
What do you think, Sir Senpu?
that's also fair because it's already like 10:30.
Yeah. Alright.
Today.
So we will just ask Wasil if we can do that. Alright. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So congratulations, guys, Sir Raishi and Sir Shishinobi for the fight. Thank you for those wonderful plays. Sir Raishi with a sustained comp and Sir Shishinobi with with the Jinx comp, Poison comps. All right. So I
Alright.
think that would be pretty much of our stream. So thank you, Sir Disi. Thank you, Sir Biggabbie and Sir Sushinobi for all the insights and knowledge that you shared with us. I'm sure that the viewers will learn more about the Axie Infinity origin. So that is all. Thank you guys for joining in tonight's bootcamp. See you guys next week.
Thanks,
Ciao.
guys.
GG's.
Bye.
See you.
See you.
Thanks.
Bye bye.